Welcome to Know. I'm John.
I'm Miles.
It's a brand new week in gaming. Miles, it's a brand new week.
Oh my god, not dead yet.
Yeah.
Not yet though.
Which means you're not dead yet, and we've got another DMCA story to bring you. Yeah, and this time it looks like Capcom has slammed 2 high-profile Street Fighter modders with DMCA takedowns thanks to their work on the game.
But wait, before you get those pitchforks out and start storming Capcom's digital gates, there's a bit of a wrinkle to this one.
Okay.
Because the modders were kinda, sorta charging for their work, and now one of them says he's going to keep doing what he's doing regardless of the DMCA.
Got a rebel here. So we're not exactly lawyers. We're actually probably on the opposite side of the spectrum of lawyers. We're the not lawyers, the antithesis to lawyers. But that's generally not the best tactic to take here, you know, legally speaking, according to my expertise.
Yes, but regardless, this whole thing has sparked some discussion about what should be allowed when it comes to being compensated for work, no matter which company owns the original property. Some are saying modders should be allowed to make money, while others say that mods should always be free.
But anyway, back to what started this whole thing off. The modders that got affected by this DMCA takedown were known as Kdin666 and Brutal Ace, who have long histories of making alternate characters and costumes in Street Fighter 4 and 5.
And having really cool names. The kind of work they did includes mods for Zero Suit Samus, 2B from Nier Automata, Jill Valentine, and a number of other very popular characters. The only problem is, well, it wasn't exactly pro bono work.
That makes it okay. As long as you get paid, you're fine. Right? Both modders, they have their own Patreon pages, or had prior to the DMCA takedowns, where they received donations for their Street Fighter 5 mods.
Yeah, that wasn't ever going to go down so well with Capcom. Suddenly, both pages got pulled because of the DMCA's last week. The DMCA news was broken by Calendantar666, who wrote, "The DMCA notice was issued because Capcom is stating that we, modders, are using copyrighted materials to make our mods and earn something from our work." Well, I see YouTubers, streamers, and especially source filmmaker creators doing the exact same thing and earning a huge amount of money out of it.
Yeah, the comparisons.
point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of actually got some points there. The comparisons to SFM source filmmakers and YouTube are certainly interesting and raise at least some valid questions about the nature of content ownership, but it's not exactly a one-to-one link at all.
Yeah, Nintendo has a lot of things to say about that.
They are very vocal about it.
While YouTube content, like Let's Plays, have long been on shaky ground when it comes to derivative work, pretty much the big thing that any company can slap you for immediately is making money on something they own. And paywalling costumes behind a donation is almost the same as releasing skins and charging money for them. That privilege belongs to Capcom, not anybody else.
Yeah, when it comes to the difference between that and other YouTuber Patreons, people are supporting you in a more broad sense, your ability to make content in general. But in these 2 instances, the Patreon was serving as the way to get these specific mods like a product.
Yeah. And people on Reddit sort of tore these 2 apart for it. When the news broke over the weekend, Street Fighter V subreddit went after them with a vengeance. Because what they were doing in essence was selling paid mods, and gamers tend not to like that business model. Everyone likes everything for free.
Yeah, other modders got in on the mix too, including the original creator of the Zeta boards, where another well-known modding hub is located.
When their situation came to light over at the site, he wrote, quote, "I do not support the idea of paid mods, not directly paid mods, like the stuff Steam tried to sell us a while back, and not this sort of Patreon locked shit either. Whoa. Mods should always be free, not just because of the legality of it, but because it's a serious dick move to charge for them, period."
Yeah, no dick moves. So he seems like a big fan of their work. I'm sure he's been a big Patreon subscriber for them. He went on to say, "So yeah, fuck that guy, and fuck any other people who are doing this shit.
Jesus.
I remember these guys being good modders to IIRC, but this is just fucking disgusting. I hope Capcom catches them trying to get around it and sues the pants off of them to serve as an example that you do not fucking charge for mods. Fuck, 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 fuck."
He added those last fucks. I don't care where you stand on this. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
How about that? So look, then he banned them from the Zeta boards. That escalated quickly. However, there were others in the corner of the modders saying that anybody who puts in that kind of work should be compensated. They argue that yes, that's against the law, but maybe it shouldn't be.
Okay, so as for where both modders take their talents and unique business ventures in the future, it looks like they're responding to the situation differently.
Brutal Ace, for instance, has decided to hang up the spurs in what he claims is the last update on his Patreon. He wrote, quote, "I just wanted to say that I am going to quit releasing mods for unknown amount of time. I know it's not the best decision, but one can only face that much hate and salt.
He's referring to the backlash he got on Reddit and from the Zeta boards there, which apparently fueled his decision. He also asked for supporters to withdraw their donations.
Wow. And Colin Dentar 666 responded on the totally opposite end of the spectrum. In a new update, he wrote that he's not going to stop making mods despite the DMCA, but will stop taking donations on the Patreon page. He also started a brand new Patreon page where he's doing basically the same thing, but changed the name and didn't mention Street Fighter V by name, so there's
It's
that.
gonna be fine then.
Yeah.
It's totally different. So good luck with that one, buddy. You're gonna be fine in the end. Though we've got people that think that any creator should be paid for their work, and people who say mods should always be free, no matter what.
And that polarization definitely has caused some friction in recent years. We saw this all play out a couple of years back when Valve and Bethesda tried to launch paid mods on Steam to rather disastrous results. But hey, Bethesda's sort of trying it all over again via Creation Club.
At the end of the day, you're not legally entitled to even make free work based on someone else's IP. Capcom is in the clear to shut anybody down for whatever they please when it comes to how their game is handled or represented. It's just most of the time companies choose not to go after modders in general because it's not directly damaging to their IP.
Yeah, thank God Halo left us alone.
Yeah.
But making money on it is different, and for those who argue that it shouldn't be illegal in the first place, keep in mind that these laws exist so that if the reverse situation happened, like Capcom stealing an indie game and releasing their own version of it, Capcom would be punished. So really, it's there for the little guy.
Yeah, but don't try to make money on other people's work. That's just silly. What do you guys think of the case of the paid modders, which sounds like a fun little like mystery thriller
Nancy
we
Drew,
could do.
yeah.
So about all this Capcom stuff, let us know in the comments.
For future updates on DMCA shenanigans, remember to like this video and subscribe to the Know.
Welcome to Know, I'm Chad.
Oh, I'm...
We'll do that again.
DMCA's last week. The DMCA news was broken by... That's Topo Chico!
It does.
It makes me burp so much. Can we take that to the top? Sorry.